2016 was not a golden age. It was messy, chaotic, and imperfect. But that is exactly why people are trying to bring the feeling back. The old internet looked worse. The photos were overexposed, the filters were obvious, and a lot of the videos felt like accidents. But those flaws now feel human. A blurry photo can feel more believable than a polished post built to hold your attention. When people say they miss 2016, they usually do not mean the whole year. They mean the feeling that people were posting instead of performing. A strange post could spread because people sent it to each other. It did not always feel like a content strategy. Today, that memory gets packaged into short-form video. One clip works, the algorithm notices, and suddenly everyone has a version. The modern internet is better at keeping your attention. Hooks are engineered. Captions are optimized. Thumbnails are tested. The content got cleaner. The feeds got faster. But the whole thing started feeling less like a place and more like a machine. That is the trade-off. The better the feed gets at holding attention, the less accidental the internet feels. That is why imperfection became valuable. Rough media now works like proof that a real person was behind it. The bad lighting, cheap rooms, loud filters, and awkward framing are not the flaw anymore. They are the signal. Short-form platforms are perfect for this. Nostalgia gives viewers a fast emotional hit, so they replay it, send it, and create demand. Once that signal appears, creators copy the format. The feeling becomes repeatable. Brands understand the shortcut. Nostalgia lets them borrow emotion instead of earning attention from zero. Old colors, old logos, old packaging, and old product shapes can make something new feel familiar immediately. That matters because familiarity lowers skepticism. If something feels like a memory, people trust it faster. This is how nostalgia turns commercial. First, it is a feeling. Then it is a trend. Then it becomes packaging. Then generative AI changed the signal. When perfect images became easy, perfect started feeling suspicious. Now viewers ask different questions. Is the image real? Is the voice real? Is the trend organic, or was it manufactured? In that environment, polished can feel fake. A rough post can feel more believable because it looks harder to manufacture. That is the deeper reason old internet aesthetics work now. They look worse, but they feel like people were actually there. Of course, the irony is that authenticity becomes a template too. The moment a feeling works, someone turns it into a system. The cycle is simple. Feeling becomes trend. Trend becomes format. Format becomes marketing asset. Eventually, even the messy look gets planned. Imperfection becomes another polished strategy. So no, 2016 is not really back. What came back is the desire for an internet that feels less staged. People want jokes that do not feel focus grouped, photos that do not feel generated, and posts that do not feel like campaigns. But the machine is still here. And it will package the nostalgia just like it packaged everything else. That is the hidden playbook. When the present feels too optimized, the past starts to look honest.